Hey guys, Deronda here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this gingerbread skillet cookie. Absolutely delicious. The holidays are up on us and I'm giving you a heads up on how to make all these scrumptious goodies. The ingredients you're going to need for this is 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoons of ground ginger, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground clove, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Make sure you use pure vanilla, it makes all the difference in flavor. 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of turbinado cane sugar. If you want to substitute with regular sugar, you can. 1/4 cup of unsulphured molasses, 3/4 of a cup of softened butter, and 1 large egg. First, we're going to take the flour, add it into a large mixing bowl with your ginger, your cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, your baking soda, and your salt. With a whisk, we're just going to whisk these ingredients around until those spices are well blended into our flour. That looks absolutely perfect. And then we can set this off to the side. Add your softened butter into another bowl. And if you don't have this softness on your butter, you can just nuke it in the microwave on defrost for a few seconds at a time until you get softened butter. A nice little tip I learned a while back and I love it. Add your 1 cup of granulated sugar along with that 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. With the beater on medium speed, we're going to beat this until it's nice and fluffy, about 3 to 4 minutes. So I'll be back. After 4 minutes of beating, we're going to add our 1 egg. Make sure your 1 egg is at room temperature. And that 1/4 of a cup of your molasses. Mix until well incorporated on medium speed. After about a minute, it's looking like this. Back with our flour mixture with our spices. We're going to add about half. On low, we're going to mix the flour in with our butter and molasses mixture here. You'll end up with a flour shower if you turn your mixer on high. Adding your flour until it's well blended. Once you've got your cookie dough looking like this, it's ready for the skillet. I'm baking my cookie in this well-seasoned 10-inch cast iron skillet. To make sure it doesn't stick, I've got some all-purpose vegetable shortening here that I'm going to rub in the bottom around the edges because I want to make sure it doesn't stick. But if your cast iron skillet is well seasoned, it should not stick. But just for double security, that's what I'm doing. We're going to come in here with our cookie dough. We're going to add it into our skillet. And at this point, you want your oven preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Make an even layer. It smells so yummy. I can't imagine what it's going to smell like when it starts baking. Using the back of a spoon, I'm going to get a very nice smooth texture here on the top of my cookie. Sprinkle with half of our turbinado sugar. This is a natural sugar cane. It still has the molasses in this. That's why you get the brown texture here on this sugar. It'll give a lovely little crunch, this cookie, when you bite into it. Okay, so this is off to that preheated oven on the middle rack for the next 35 minutes. Use your timer and no peeking. Gingerbread cookie has baked. And I'm going to add the remaining of that turbinado sugar here on the top. It'll kind of melt as it's poofed up here, and as you can see, this poof, when it starts cooling down, the poof is going to go down with it. Let it cool completely in its pan on a cooling rack for the next 35 to 40 minutes. This has been cooling for about 1 hour. I can handle it with my bare hands. I'm using a plastic knife. Those of you who know me know that these plastic knives are my favorite because they don't scratch up your pots. Oh my gosh, I can feel the texture of this. It's gonna be scrumptious. Should pop right out, very well seasoned. And looky there, gingerbread cookie from a cast iron skillet. Got to give it a try. Wow. Kind of has a brownie texture and a cookie texture. A perfect dessert for this holiday season. A perfect dessert any time of the year. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Thanks a million for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you lovely people later.